Hello everybody, welcome to the Boo Review. Today we're going to talk about Bigfoot, and we have a special guest who is an expert on Bigfoot. You're going to meet him in just a second.
Yes, there is.
But first we're going to look at this photo real quick. This photo has a pretty interesting backstory to it, a very creepy one, and it makes it just all the more creepy when you hear it.
The point of interest is right here.
I mean, people might, well, it's a shadow or whatever, but there, you can kind of see through a little bit of the shadow right there.
And you can tell by the date, this is an older photo. This is not a digital photo.
We don't know what this is. It's pretty creepy, and I think we'll probably go more in depth with it at a later time. So thank you, Sassy Cat.
That's Sassy Cat, who is a fan and a recent patron. But anyway, the Bigfoot expert is waiting.
You probably should go get him. I don't know what's taking him so long.
He's a cantankerous one. He's an odd
He's a little
fella.
prickly. Well, AJ goes and gets him. I guess I'll just sit here and wait. Oh, and here he is. Here we go. Ulysses, welcome to the show, man.
Hi there.
I'm so glad
Mr.
you could
Jared.
be here. I like that I made you sit on the inside, and you knew instinctively to sit on the inside. How long have you been doing this, Ulysses?
37 years.
And what's your full name?
James Ulysses Winchester. Most people just call me Elron. Don't ask me why. I believe you're on my swamp syndrome, son.
I believe it's called a ghillie.
Who's the foremost expert?
You're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Where's AJ? Is he supposed to be coming back?
Son, I thought we was here to talk about the Bigfoot.
You're right. Forget AJ for now. Let's talk about these Bigfoot sightings.
So what do we got here? What are we looking at?
Okay, so this first Bigfoot video here that I want you to examine is this Bigfoot mama and baby. What is your opinion of this video? Is it real?
Well, I have to say, it being the time of year, it's mating season with the Bigfoot, March to April.
Right.
And they have an approximate gestation of a year, a little longer than humans. So
That's good.
I think it would make about sense this would be a real Bigfoot and it's young. This is the truest Bigfoot evidence I've ever seen. Bar none.
Let's talk about why are you wearing this right now? Were you just off of a Bigfoot hunt?
The Bigfoot's known to preside in the Pacific Northwest, but rumors have spread of sightings in the South, around Florida, Louisiana. Some say it's just a skunk ape, but I'm here to find out for truth.
We're glad you're on the
Posterity's sake.
job. We're glad you're on the job, Ulysses. Okay, next one. This Bigfoot was caught running up a hill.
See him above there, by the trees.
There's a lot of video where the Bigfoot is just kind of walking, and we've seen so many of this, so we like this one because he's actually in movement. So what do you think?
I like the movement. Bigfoot, he likes to move. I think it's a damn good footage, and I like this man here that went through the effort and did my job for me of figuring it out.
Firstly, here's the stabilization of the first part of this clip. No enhancements.
But he was a little bit wrong because I don't think he was ready to believe.
So there's nothing spectacular about the jump. You have to remember. I mean, I could manage this jump. It's quite deceiving what we're seeing here.
That's the problem with you skeptics.
We just ready to disbelieve? Is that the
That's
problem?
right. You and science both.
So all of science. So what do you use to study Bigfoot? Do you not use science?
I use cyclopean geometry.
Oh, and that's not a science.
Nope. It is eldritch in nature.
Oh, it's a what in nature?
Eldritch.
Eldritch. What is an eldritch?
Son, are we here for a grammar lesson? A vocabulary lesson? Are we here to talk about the Bigfoot?
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to question you.
It's
are
eldritch
the
in
expert.
nature, just like the Bigfoot itself.
You are the expert.
Descended and given to us by the old gods.
I will never question your expertise again.
The Native Americans believed it's the savior and the protector of the forest.
It wasn't proper for me to question your expertise. That's why we have you on the show, so you can give us the proper information. Okay, we're going to move on to this really tall-looking Bigfoot caught with drone footage. Okay, so what do you think?
I can tell you that the Bigfoot stands 7-10 feet tall with a foot length radius of approximately 17 inches, but I measure in dick units. It's about 1 to 1.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
It's about 1 dick unit long.
So what do you think of this one?
I think the strangest thing about this one is how they got that particular angle on the shot. Now, what's going on here with that?
Oh, well, they use a drone. It's basically a flying
Drone.
Well, I mean, it's not the government, I promise you. It's
Are you
a full
telling
machine
me-
that flies.
Are you telling me that the average person can go and buy spy equipment at the local Best Buy?
Right. I mean, this information will actually probably help you out a lot because you haven't been using drones at all.
I get my hands dirty. I get my swamp suit dirty. I crawl through the mud.
Right. You get right up in that ass.
I get right up to the Bigfoot. The drones ain't nothing but the government trying to keep tabs on everybody and keep the truth down.
Right. Yeah. The government does that.
This is clearly not a Bigfoot. It's the government trying to subvert the knowledge of the people
Right.
and replace it with this poor facsimile of what they want you to believe.
Do you think Trump's going to reveal the secret information that we've been needing to hear for a long time that the government's kept from us?
Now, I know what you've been thinking, that I would probably support Trump. But Hillary, she was ready to declassify the aliens.
Oh,
and
was
she
she?
won my vote.
Oh, really? Wow. That is really surprising.
When we had your husband, President Clinton, on this show, he said, I asked him about UFOs. If I was president, that's the first thing I do. I go right into those files and see
Right.
what was going on.
Right.
And he said that he did do that.
Yes.
And that he didn't find anything.
Well,
Oh.
I'm gonna do it again. I would like us to go into those files and hopefully make as much of that public as possible.
What if everybody's all hopped up on medical marijuana and everybody gets paranoid? I would love
Well,
it.
that's why I want more research.
I should check my prejudice next time. I apologize.
I was ready to hear about the aliens declared. That's another ploy by the government to hide their technology.
So Hillary was going to get in it, but then there was a conspiracy to get Trump in so they could keep that information hidden.
That's the Russians. The Russians
makes so much
interfered with
sense.
it. Now, even though Russia is one of the progressive countries and that they put Bigfoot on the endangered species list,
Right.
they're trying to hide the knowledge of the aliens. It should be equal across all the other kind. Now, that being said, France and Germany, they followed suit. They put the Bigfoot on the endangered species list too.
Did they? Okay, well, that's
did.
good. Okay, so we're going to move on to another one that's also very, very, very large.
It's kind of looking at us.
I don't see it.
Moving now.
Trees?
I don't see nothing. Seriously.
On the ridge.
See the patch of snow in the middle there? There's 3 patches of snow up there. See the one right up, straight up above the patch of snow.
Okay, so this one right here reminds me of another video we did a while back that looks kind of similar where it just was like a perspective issue. But this one, I don't know, this one looks a little different. He looks really large.
He's going back and forth. He is furious. He knows we're in our...
You know this one's real.
What do you think, Ulysses Elron?
Now, I don't know where this takes place, but it looks like the Mapinguasi. The Mapinguasi is a little different than your typical docile Bigfoot.
Oh,
it's
okay.
approximately similar in size.
Right.
But if you approach it, it will crack your bones like a twig.
So regular Bigfoots are just
Drink your marrow like butter.
what'd you call it again?
A Mapinguasi.
A Mapinguasi.
Mapinguasi.
So those are indigenous to South America, is that correct?
I believe the word's indigenous, boy.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. So they're indigenous to South America, correct?
To the Amazon.
Yes.
Back in the 1800s, purportedly in Brazil, they captured a Bigfoot.
Wow. But you knew that it was a Malbin Blobly.
Yeah, Mapinguasi.
A Mapinguasi, my bad.
However, this might be some data we can extrapolate from their time with the creature. He did escape, which shows superior intelligence
Right,
to
right.
other primates. Now, they fed the creature a diet of nuts and berries and bananas. However, the creature declined to eat bananas.
Oh, but is that like specific to the Mapinguasi, or is that just Bigfoots, all Bigfoots?
That is one of the bits of knowledge falls short right there. We do not know.
Okay,
we do
so you
know
don't
that the
know yet,
Bigfoot
okay.
enjoys apples.
I
So they're
have
not
heard
averse.
this.
They're not averse to fruit.
Okay, so it's just
Maybe it's just
something
something
about
about
the
the
banana. Are they
banana.
trying to avoid like the stereotype that Bigfoots would like bananas because they're related to the ape? Is that what it is? Is it kind of like a social thing?
Son, I would appreciate it if you didn't purport the allegations that the Bigfoot is just a simple ape.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to offend the Bigfoot in any way. I do want to ask you something, though. What is the difference between a Sasquatch and a Bigfoot? Is there a distinct...
Nothing but the sound of
abominable snowman?
Nothing that the sound that comes out of your mouth makes. That's the only difference in the Bigfoot and the Sasquatch. However, that is different than, say, the Mapinguasi and the Yeti. The Yeti a little more obvious, usually in snowy regions associated with the Himalayas. I've never traveled to the Himalayas.
Well, speaking of a Yeti, we actually have one right here.
What was that?
And Jesus Christ, that's not Jesus, but it's still pretty scary. I think when people speak of the white devil, I think this is what they're talking about.
I believe what you've got here is the midnight whistler, the rarest and most dangerous. Now, the Mapinguasi can be aggressive if it feels provoked. The midnight whistler
doesn't need provoked.
He does not need to be provoked. He's a very territorial beast. And speaking of which, the white devil, that's a term that's a little derogatory.
Okay, towards who?
Towards the Yeti and the midnight whistler.
Yeah.
They may not be the most pleasant creatures, but don't drag them in the mud with Jesus.
Oh, okay, wait. So you're more worried about the Yeti. You don't worry about...
There's plenty of historians out there working on the Jesus case, trying to prove he existed. No, it's not my place to say if he does or if he doesn't, but it is my place to defend those that are neglected by the educated society. History has a place.
You are surprising me so much. I never expect you to be a Hillary supporter. I never expect you to not necessarily believe in Jesus. You are
I ain't saying believe in Jesus.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm saying he's got his airtime. He's got his support.
You're right.
Where's the support for the other
creatures?
creatures?
That's very, very true. The other creatures. Jesus.
Okay. Gotta be clear. I ain't saying Jesus ain't a fine man. Just equality to all the others.
Equality to all the other figures. Cryptids. Okay, we're gonna get so much shit for that. Okay, so that's all the Bigfoot videos that we have for you. We do have a bonus one right here. We didn't know really how to classify this, as it looks kind of like a goat man. It has the body of what you would typically think of what a Bigfoot would have. So what do you think about this? Do you know anything about the goat man and its origins?
Now, the goat man is a whole nother beast altogether. He's not my specialty. Mm-hmm. I have colleagues, of course.
Right.
They might be more informative here, but just at a glance, I like the theory of the goat man. The goat man is an intriguing character.
Right.
But the problem with this photo here, if you'll notice, a goat's legs, they bend the wrong way. Oh, this thing's legs ain't bent the wrong way. You can't see the legs. You can't even see them.
To me, it looks almost like a real goat head on top of somebody in a suit. And that's pretty sickening. I mean, that offends me. Does that offend you?
That's quite diabolical.
It is pretty diabolical, I think.
I don't appreciate it one bit. The kind of person to wear a goat on their head, that's the kind of person who needs to run into the midnight whistler. They need to find Jesus, and they need to have an encounter with the midnight whistler.
Okay, so we're done with the Bigfoot videos. We're about to move on to some classic subscribers. But is there anything you want people to know about the Bigfoot that we don't already?
If you encounter one, don't provoke it. It's typically a docile creature. Show respect to the Bigfoot. If you offer it food, fruits, nuts, berries, you have an 80% greater chance of pleasing the Bigfoot and walking away with your life. Don't try to pepper spray it. It's immune to pepper spray, and it also does not sneeze. It is incapable of sneezing.
Oh, wow, okay. Elron, I want to thank you for being part of the show. I apologize for AJ not coming back. I'm sure he appreciates what you've done for us here at the Boo Review, and we just like you to get that out of our house right now.
Oh, I'm sure he had a fine time.
What's that supposed to mean? This is your diabolical. You need to meet the Midnight Whistler. I don't know if AJ's coming back, honestly. I mean, he just, I don't know what happened. I'm guessing everyone killed him. I have no idea. Oh, AJ's back. Hey, what happened, dude? What happened with you and Elron? My God. You look so sweaty. Did you and Elron get into a fight?
I don't want to talk about it.
What's going on? I mean, I won't press you about it. I mean, you can just come out. You just tell me, what you want to tell me when you're ready.
I think I would just like to thank the people that watch.
Okay. Well, anyway, time to thank the subscribers. All right, let's thank our latest subscriber, Caitlin Counts. Thank you for subscribing to us. I don't really have a joke for you. Counts? That's about as lame as it gets. Okay, now we need to thank some of our new patrons.
Justin Pfeiffer.
All right, and then we got Amy Sims.
We got Oliver Frost.
cold. That's about as lame as it gets. Neftali Sandoval, thank you. You have a really unique
That name.
Yeah,
Neftali. That's amazing.
Yeah. Sassy Cat. Oh no, that was actually your turn to say it. But Sassy, I just want to thank Sassy Cat. Sassy Cat, you've been on our videos a lot. You've been engaged. You're so engaged. You can't stop being engaged.
Your profile picture has this wild ass GIF behind it. That's really great.
Yeah, we love you, Sassy Cat. Adeline LaRose. Thank you, Adeline LaRose.
Adeline, I hope you're better than the Adeline on Grimm. I hope you're more consistent. All right, so the other camera died, and we put it to rest. Adeline LaRose and Adeline. Yeah. I was just saying, I keep looking over here now.
So you're still looking over at the other camera. This is the camera you're looking at.
Yeah, and it's actually like where we have the screen.
Yeah.
Adeline, I was just saying that I hope that you're a more consistent person in life than Adeline from Grimm. I don't want to spoil what happens in Grimm for people, but Adeline has a wishy-washy time in that show. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know where I'm going with that. I hope you're better than her.
Okay, let's thank Brandon Rickard. We're sorry your link wasn't. I'm looking over here too. Damn it. We're sorry your link wasn't working. I have no idea what was going on there. I'm hoping we got you set up at this point, and by the time this video comes out.
Orion Irons.
Yeah,
something like that.
Orion is a constellation.
Yes, it is.
Apex TV. Apex TV is a similar channel to ours. They do top 10 lists. We actually use some of their material for reference. Thank you, Apex TV, for supporting us. You guys check them out.
Johnny Melville.
Johnny Melville, you sound like a freaking rockabilly star.
You need to rock them pentatonics. God damn it, I looked at the other camera. Rock them pentatonics.
Kelly Alves. Kelly Alves is actually also very, very much engaged on our YouTube. And she always offers, I think, a very unique perspective on some of our videos. So we appreciate you, Kelly.
Jose Gomez.
Jose Gomez. Thank you so much, Gomez.
You can't just say that after we made something out of the other people.
But we haven't done anything for Pfeiffer or Sims or Oliver Frost.
Oh my God.
There's only so much we can do with your names. You come up with more creative names, we'll come up with some more creative things to say about you.
But we still appreciate you.
Why do birds kiss me?
Owl Dal? What you've given us is a conundrum. And
Thank you, Al
appreciate
Dal.
it. We love a good puzzle.
Yeah, we'll probably never figure this one out, but we appreciate you anyway.
That's right.
Our last Patreon contributor, Hikaru. Thank you, Hikaru. We appreciate you. It's very Japanese-sounding name.
Your email address doesn't sound as Japanese. We're not going to say.
We're not going to say what it is, but we suspect that your real name is not Hikaru. Be yourself. Be
Hikaru. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I keep saying as always too early. God damn it.
Let's just click this. It's going to be next video. It's going to be us going, That's going to be it.
All right, that's the end of the show, everybody. So thank you very much for watching. And as always, bing, to be continued.
So, who are we stealing that from? Who's that?
Cox and Crendor.
Okay. Is that what we're going to do? Podcast. Since we can't come up with our own ending, we're just going to start stealing other people's shit?
Every now and then. Not always.
Always.